So, let's rate this.
Let's do it.
One of these days, I'm pulling out a Nerf thing and hitting you with a Nerf projectile.
A Nerf gun?
The G word, it's scary. As I'm wearing
AR?
Yeah, as I'm wearing a Black Rifle coffee hat backwards.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so label branding.
C-. Just kidding. This is beautiful.
I was going to give it a G for great. Yeah, I agree. I think that... I agree. This should most likely beat our highest label branding grade and or match our highest grades that we provide.
So what A plus check mark plus check mark, is that our highest?
Something like that, yeah.
All right, I'm down. I agree.
It's in our Google spreadsheet.
Sure is.
Nose. Well then, if you don't watch on YouTube, you miss so many things. Please watch our episodes on YouTube.
But also, please keep supporting the podcast platforms. They're doing pretty well. They are, dude. They're doing really good.
You went to college.
You know, they're doing really well. Sorry.
There you go.
I went to Harvard.
It's pronounced Harvard. Nose. Giving this an A++.
What are you getting?
Oak, honey, baking spice.
I'm getting a little cinnamon or brown sugar.
The brown sugar, I understand.
It's second.
I'm with you on that. It's if I had to rank them in tiers, it's a lower tier. It's a subtle kind of outlier that kind of flies in there. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I agree. All right, so A++, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Initial taste?
Yep. Oak, honey, vanilla, baking spice. Those are the 4 that I get. They essentially take, in other states, because they're in Texas, you get a couple main tasting notes essentially across the board. And it's those 4. Depending on the mash bill, you can potentially get more baking spice or like the pepper if it's a higher rye. And then you'll pick up, like the sweeter tasting notes if it's more wheat. But with this, I feel like they took the standard 4 from across the board and made them the best version of themselves and then put it in a glass and said, enjoy it at 120 proof.
This, to me, is so interesting. So
I feel like it's the leveled up version of the small batch.
Yeah.
It smells like the small batch.
Yeah.
But obviously it's hotter. Mm-hmm. However, they just it's just a very dialed in, focused version of the small batch, and they're like, this is what we want our product to always taste like, but we can't necessarily always get it there.
What I like about this specific product is that they got so much of the barrel characteristics into this bottle for only being in there for 2 years. There's a lot that goes into it with the climate and how quickly it evaporates because Texas is mad hot and humid.
Well, minimum 2.
Yeah.
3 years.
Well, the thing says 2 on their website.
I thought it was 3, my bad.
Well, either way, so for getting that type of, like, I'm tasting fresh oak.
Oh, yeah,
like,
no doubt.
Literally that I am gnawing on a stave from the barrel. That's what this tastes like.
We're in batch 1, and we're gnawing on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're in there.
And that also has to do with when you distill whiskey, it has to come out of the barrel, or it has to go into the barrel at no more than 125 proof. So when you start getting some of that evaporation, it goes up, but they only cut it down to 120. So this isn't watered down with a ton of water at all. This is like basically at the purest form. I'm pretty sure the single barrel was 128. It was hotter than this.
Correct.
But they watered this down to that perfect point where you're getting some of those crazy characteristics of that high charred oak barrel. That's what I'm getting. Like if you burnt like a piece of wood and some of that char get in your mouth, that's what this tastes like. it's beautiful.
I'm verifying the proof point on oh, goodness.
Single barrel?
Yeah, but I put in small batch because my mind is fried from work.
Well, you took a picture of it and put it on our Instagram, so it'll be on there. But I'm pretty sure it was 128 or something like that. It was hotter than 125 because we had to justify or explain why, because of evaporation. So it was hotter than that, or maybe it was 126.5, something like that. But either way, they cut this down with a little bit of water, but not too much. And the water coming from Devil's River is fantastic anyway, and adds a little bit of that like minerality to it too, which you kind of get on the back end once it dissipates. But man, this is such a deep flavor for such a young whiskey. I love it.
I'm trying to see if I can see no. 64.
No, it's not 164.
No. 64% goofball.
Oh, so 128, yeah.
It's on the yeah, we have barrel 54, 199. It's tough to see, but it's 64%.
Yeah, so 128 proof that one was. This is
It
120.
is. Yep. On the left-hand side, you can see that. Yeah. So 128 proof. I should remember that because my number's 28, but no big deal. So, Devil's River, thank you for sending this. We greatly, greatly appreciate it.
We're still on the initial taste, bro. So, let's get to this. So, on the initial taste, it's
are?
Yeah. It's still like so much like high, like if you took a stave and licked it, that's what you're getting.
I don't want to lick it. I want to bite it.
Okay, well, then you can bite it, Mike. I'll lick it. We'll compare notes.
Ending note.
Well, we got to rate it, bro. What are you doing? Are you new here?
I don't know. It's only, what is it? Episode
83?
83.
All right, so initial taste, A++. Yeah, I like this a lot. It's very deep. It's very complex, or not complex. It's very deep and it's very simple, but it highlights those main characteristics that you're looking for in a bourbon. And it's even more impressive because it's so young. Ending note. What are you getting for the ending note?
Baking spice. And then you get a little bit of the oil on the back end, but it's, in regards to a taste, it's the baking spice. But you do get like the back end of the honey and then the back end of the vanilla that kind of, it basically prepares your esophagus and the back of your throat for the proof point of 120 without actually burning you. It's like a protective layer that covers your throat because it stops at the back of your throat. Your chest gets warm, but not in like the bad sense. Your chest gets warm because you're having the alpha male's bourbon. Mm-hmm. So if you're not ready for that because you're a beta, then walk along, all right? Because you're not welcome. So I feel like you get the honey and the vanilla to coat it. You're tasting baking spice, and then you get the warmth and that fire from the chest up, and then that's it. I mean, it doesn't sit wrong in your stomach.
No.
It's super smooth. This is it.
All the flavors stay in your mouth.
Yes.
You get like a little bit of a minerality, like mineral flavor going down from the water. I can't pinpoint it because I'm not frequently drinking Texas water, but you can taste some sort of like, yeah, I don't really travel there much, but you can taste a little bit of like minerals at the end.
Uh-huh.
And then the ending note stays forever. All the flavors stay in your mouth and it just stays. It feels like you have a layer of bourbon coating your entire mouth. Yeah. Like it feels protected. I don't understand how. I
don't either. But yes, I agree with you. I agree.
I agree. It keeps making me salivate.
Yeah. A++.
A++. All right. Final rating. You ready for this? I don't know if I am. Let's get one more sip in here.
Do we have to do the disclaimer thing? Because I sent this? Go Bills.
Well, now we do. You just said it.
All right.
All right, we'll talk about it after.
So this is 1,000% getting deleted. I love it.
All right. No, it's not. We keep it all in. All in. All right, ready?
Final rating. Give me that countdown.
3, 2, 1.